I have a confession to make today. Well, I'm a communication coach. I teach people how to do public speaking, and I still use filler words. And if you have watched my videos, you may have noticed that I use words like, and so quite often. And sometimes you will even hear me saying, hmm, or repeat a word when I'm thinking. And I have worked a lot on this particular thing because I know that when I'm thinking deeply, trying to find the right words or formulating a thought while I'm speaking, those words sometimes automatically comes out. And like is probably one of the words I have consciously worked on the most. And I'm not making this video because I think a good speaker never uses filler words. That's simply not true because after all, we are human beings. I'm making this video because when filler words become a habit, they can actually start affecting the clarity and impact of your communication. And that's something all of us can work together. So, what exactly are filler words? Now, they are the words or sounds we use when we are speaking, but they don't really add any meaning to the sentence which we are speaking. Things like huh, hmm, like, you know, basically, actually, so. And some of you might be thinking, but what's wrong with saying like or so? Like everybody does it. I just did it. Noticed? And you're right. It happens sometimes. The problem is not using a filler word occasionally. The problem is when you become dependent on that filler word to fill your sentences. Because then your brain starts using the filler word as a bridge between one thought and the next. So, why do we use filler words? That's the main question. So, there are actually several reasons. Now, when I use this, actually, it's not a filler word. I use it deliberately, but when it happens too much, then it becomes a filler. So sometimes when we are nervous, sometimes we are thinking while we are speaking, sometimes we are trying to find the right word, sometimes we are uncomfortable with silence, and sometimes it simply becomes a habit or a slang. You might not even realize that you're doing it until someone points it out. And that's exactly why awareness is the first step. Because you cannot change a speaking habit that you don't even notice or you don't even feel relevant enough to correct. So let's talk about this word like. I personally have worked a lot on it and I'm still working. For example, I was like really surprised when she said that. Instead, how about we say, I was really surprised when she said that. Or let me give you another example. So, like, what I really want to tell you is that instead, what I really want to tell you is we don't need to add like into these sentences. The second version is not more intelligent, I would say. It's not even more sophisticated. It's simply cleaner and it's not very informal. It is very formal when we talk like the second sentence. And when you're communicating something important, you want your listener to focus on your idea and not on the number of times you have said like, so, basically, and actually. But the important part is that I don't want you to walk away from this video thinking, oh my God, I need to eliminate every single filler word from my speech now. How am I going to do it? No, that's not the goal as a beginner, especially. In fact, if you start obsessing over every huh, and every like, you may actually become more self-conscious while speaking. And sometimes people don't even start with that consciousness in them. The goal is not perfection, the goal is awareness and control. You want to be able to speak naturally without constantly relying on filler words very frequently. And how I practice is that I know that silence is your friend. And that's the biggest change which I have made while speaking. I'm trying to become comfortable with silence. Like most of us are so scared of pauses. Someone asks us a question and we don't immediately know the answer, and before our brain has actually even finished processing the question, we say, basically, I think, why? In fact, I used to do that a lot because we are uncomfortable with that 2 second of silence. But there is something I want you to remember here. A pause does not make you look stupid. In fact, a pause makes you look like you're thinking. Instead of, let's say, if you have to say a sentence like, like what I think is, how about we take a pause? We think and then simply say, what I think is whatever you have to say. That small pause can completely change the way your communication sounds. So, how do you actually fix this habit? Let me give you 3 very simple things you can do to fix it. Number 1, record yourself. In fact, after I started this channel, I've realized that I used to think that I'm a good speaker, but even I have become better. There are so many things which I realized that I was not intentionally doing wrong, but they were just happening. Like I was pronouncing so many words wrong. I was using filler words without even realizing that I'm using them. In my mind, I was calm, composed, and taking pauses. But when I put my videos on rewind, I realized that I'm still using certain filler words. And I think after having started recording my videos, I have improved truckloads and I will keep improving with my English, my pronunciation, and the way I communicate. So even though I teach people how to communicate, I always tell myself that I know nothing and there is always a scope of improvement. So if you also want to improve, just simply pick up your phone, speak for 2 minutes about any random topic. Don't prepare, and even if you have to, okay, prepare. Just rehearse once and then just speak and record the video. And after that, watch yourself and count how many times you have said like, huh, basically, actually, so. I'm telling you, you will be surprised. Number 2, find your biggest filler word from that. Now, don't try to eliminate everything at once. Maybe the maximum times you use a filler word is a word called like or actually or basically or so, or some people also do a lot of or maybe Now find the biggest filler word you're using and start becoming conscious of it. Now, after you do that, replace it with a pause. Now, this is the most important thing, and even I am deliberately working on it. When you feel the filler word is coming, stop, take a deep breath, think, take a pause, and then continue speaking. That's it. You just have to stay aware about this. You don't need another sophisticated word to replace it. You actually don't need to rush with your speed of the speech. You just need to become comfortable with that pause. And this is something I'm still working on. And I want to say this because I don't want this video to sound like I'm sitting here telling you that I've mastered it all. I am the expert. I haven't. Even today, when I'm speaking spontaneously, especially when I'm thinking deeply or trying to articulate something very precisely, you will sometime hear me saying, like, or, that filler word comes in, or, and that's okay. That's okay. If we have realized it, we can work on it because communication is definitely a skill. And just like any other skill, you become better through awareness and practice of it. I still catch myself doing it, and especially after I started recording videos, I started catching it more. The difference is that now I'm conscious of it. Earlier, I was not. And when you're conscious of a habit, you can start changing it and you can become better. The bigger lesson for me in all of this is that this is not just about the filler words, it's about something much bigger than that, and that is clarity. You don't need complicated vocabulary to be a powerful communicator. You don't need to copy the accent of someone else. You don't need to sound like a news anchor. You don't need to copy other speakers. And you certainly don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to make your thoughts easy for another person to understand. Because the purpose of communication is not to impress people with how you speak. It is just to make your message land and be clear. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can put between 2 sentences is what? Is silence, a pause, and not a filler word. So I'm going to give you a challenge today. For the next 3 days, record yourself speaking for 2 minutes every day. Don't try to sound perfect, just observe yourself. Find your most common filler word which you use and then consciously, very consciously, replace it with a pause. And then tell me in the comments, what's your biggest filler word? Is it like, basically, so, or something else? Because the first step to improving the way you speak is noticing the way you already speak. And once you realize it, trust me, you will start living with power and eventually you will also speak with power. This is Captain Ritu Kumar Singh signing off. Jai Hind. Namaste.